Alright guys, back with another video. So what we got here, we got the 20 gauge Benelli M2. We're going to try some of this Boss ammo. Supposedly this is all the rage. It uses copper plated bismuth, which bismuth is heavier than steel, so it should have some better kinetic energy. So what we got are two boxes, 20 gauge 3-inch number 4 shot, 20 gauge 3-inch number 5 shot. So apparently it shoots about 1350 feet per second, 1 1/8 ounce of shot. We've got the target down there, 35 yards. Now, I tried the pattern the other day. I noticed this gun shoots a little bit high, so I put on an easy hit shotgun sight. Now, a lot of times when your gun shoots high, one of the things you can do is put on a larger front bead, larger diameter, or something that sits taller. And that's basically, if you're shooting a rifle or pistol, if you raise the front sight, it makes you shoot lower. So that's kind of what we're doing here. The sight does stick up slightly higher than the factory sight. We're going to use the factory full choke. That's one thing with this bismuth. You can use a factory full choke, but you can't do that with steel because the bismuth is softer. It'll be all right with the factory choke. So 35 yards. We're going to try this number 4 shot. Let's see what happens. We got some recoil to him. Let's go up and take a look. Alright, we're walking up to the target. A little breezy today, a little warm. Probably low 90s right now, I'm guessing. Maybe high 80s. So here's what we got. That's 4 shot. That's a pattern. I mean, that looks like that would be something that a duck or a goose might have a hard time flying through. Pretty decent target. So what we're going to do, we're going to tear this down. We'll put up another target for the 5 shot. Alright, so now we're going to try the number 5 shot. See what kind of pattern we get with that. I've mentioned it over and over. I really like this Benelli M2 20 gauge. I really do like it. Alright, 35 yards, Boss number 5. Baby's kick, I'm telling you, they kick. Alright, even for a 20 gauge, probably some of that has to do with the gun being so light. Let's go take a look. Almost there. Let's get a look at this thing. Apologize for the wind, it's pretty windy today. So there's the target. Looks like a lot of good even coverage. I mean, if you can imagine the body of a duck trying to fly through that, it's going to have a tough time. We'll get both targets and we'll compare them together. So here's what we got with the 4. I mean, it looks like a pretty decent pattern. I mean, it's pretty even coverage. Like I said before, it's like if a duck were to try to fly through that pattern, you'd have a rough time. And here's the 5. A few more BBs in the paper, as you can see. And that's going to happen with smaller shot. And I'm sure you've probably already noticed I didn't hit the little circle. I mean, I guess we've got 1 BB in it. Over here, 2, almost 3. But we're not really shooting to hit the circle. We're just looking at the pattern to see if it be small enough, tight enough coverage so that you're shooting at a flying duck or possibly a goose. You know, there's a good chance you're going to hit it. So I think the stuff looks pretty good. Now, one thing to remember, with these Boss shells shooting bismuth shot, the shot is heavier, more kinetic energy than steel. That means you could go down in shot size. And from what they're saying, guys are using number 4s for geese. Now, you guys hunt geese, you want at least number 2. And a lot of guys won't even use that. Usually it's started BB. So, especially with early season geese. So, there's a chance we might take this thing out for some geese. Alright guys, that's all I got for you. That'll be it for the video. I'll see you on the next one.